So now again we understand that January to February, the percentage change is greater than 15 percentage. So we are required to do reshuffling of the portfolio. So what will happen? We will mention over here the month of February. The total value of the portfolio is 198250. The same will be divided by 2 because we want to have investment in both of them in equal proportion. 99,125. That is the way we are supposed to have investment. NAV per unit is going to remain same, 36 rupees per unit. So 99,300, sorry, 125 upon 36. It comes to 2753.47. 2753.47 into 36 rupees per unit. So we understand logically like this. Over here I am writing the note number 3. We are going to mention, friends, that the equity units 3250 minus 2753.47, that comes to 496.53. This is the number of units that we will redeem of equity investment, and that amount is going to be invested in debt investment. This is what we understand. So as far as the note number 3 is concerned, in that we understand investor will sell 496.53 units. In bracket I am writing 3250 minus 2753.47 at the rate of rupees 36, comma, sale value of equity investment will be invested in conservative portfolio or debt portfolio. That is the way we are required to do reshuffling of the investment. That is the month of February. Then we will write the month of March. We can see that in the month of March, the NAV per unit is that is 32 rupees. So here NAV per unit is 32. Number of units is 2753.47. So what will happen, it is 2753.47 into 32 rupees per unit, that comes to 88,111.04. I am ignoring the fraction. So 88,111. That is the value of the investment. As far as the debt value is concerned, it is going to remain same. That is 99,125. So the total value is 1,87,236. This is the value of the investment in the month of March. Friends, in the month of March, there will not be any reshuffling of the investment. Why? Because percentage change in NAV is only 11.11 percentage. So over here, just writing one more note over here, only for our understanding purpose. Fourth, in the month of March, comma, there will not be any reshuffling of investment because percentage change is less than 15 percentage. This is what we understand. After the month of March, it is so the April month. Let us see that in case of April month, what will happen? First of all, let us see the NAV. As far as NAV is concerned, it is 38 rupees per unit. So over here, NAV is 38 rupees per unit. So this is 38. Number of units are remaining same. NAV per unit is rupees 38. Number of units are same, 2753.47 into NAV per unit, that is 38. That comes to 1,04,632. As far as the debt value is concerned, that is 99125. So the total is 2,03,757. Okay. Now, as far as the March to April is concerned, NAV changes by 18.75 percentage, which is more than 15 percentage. So we are required to do reshuffling of the portfolio. Total value is 2,03,757 divided by 2. So 203,757 divided by 2. So 1,01,878. 1,01,878. That is NAV per unit. So 101,878 upon 38. It comes to 2681. So it is 2681 number of units into 38 rupees per unit. That is the way we can compute the number of units. So what happens, let's say again, so the number of units of the equity investment will fall down, means certain portion of the equity value will be transferred once again to the debt value. So 2753.47 minus 2681. Difference of that comes to 72.47 units. Over here, note number 5. So in the month of April, 72.47 units of equity will be sold and sale value will be invested in debt. That is the way we are required to reshuffle the investment. Next is the month of May. Okay. So in that case, the NAV per unit is 37. Number of units will remain same, 2681. $99,197. Debt value no change. So the total value is 2,01,075. So we understand that over here the percentage change in NAV is less than 15%. So again there is no change which is required to be made. This is what's the value of the investment at the end of the period following constant ratio plan. That is what we understand is the first plan as per which the investment is made. So this is what we have done in case of constant ratio plan, wherein the working is made like this. First of all, we have computed the percentage change in NAV, and whenever the percentage change in NAV is exceeding 15%, then in that case we have advised that say you are required to do reshuffling of the portfolio. Second thing that we understand is that say they have provided to us, so the investment proportion it is 50-50%. Now the question is providing the information to us like this, that Miss Suniti is working with an MNC at Mumbai. She is well conversant with the portfolio management techniques and she wants to test one of the technique on an equity fund. She has constructed and compared the gain and loss from the technique with those of buy and hold strategy. You buy and you hold it. You don't do anything else. So you are passive for this investment. That is what we understand is the buy and hold strategy. Fund consisting of the the equity. So the fund is consisting of the the equities only. So if at all you make investment only in equity, then what will happen? We can understand very well like this. Kindly use your calculator. 2 lakh upon 40. That comes to 5,000 number of units that will be allotted to you initially into 37. In that case, the value of your portfolio will be 1,85,000. So if at all you follow buy and hold strategy, value of your portfolio will be 1,85,000. And in comparison to that, say in case of the constant ratio plan, value of your portfolio is say 2,01,075. This is the way you are required to make a comparison. Let's say what is the value of the portfolio in both the cases. This is our final answer. With paragraph write down. If investment is made only in equity, comma, with buy and hold strategy, comma, in that case value of portfolio will be rupees 1,85,000. How this 1,85,000 is calculated? It is 2 lakhs divided by 40 into 37. Full stop. In comparison to constant ratio plan, comma, value of portfolio will be less. Full stop. Just a small clarification that say in the month of May, the percentage change in NAV is less than 15%. So in the month of May, there will not be any reshuffling of the portfolio.